Father Francis McLemore's head was pounding from a night of heavy drinking. It was only 10:15, and he would rather have been somewhere else. It was too damned early to listen to people confess their sins. This was his 7th confession of the morning. He'd already doled out Hail Marys for such sins as adultery, tax fraud, lying, cheating, theft, and of course that perennial favorite, impure thoughts. If Father McLemore found all of this to be too routine, the 7th confessor would prove to be a break from the norm. The anonymous confessor lit up a cigarette and blew smoke through the partition. Father McLemore became enraged. "God," he began, catching himself. He took a breath and regained his composure. "There's no smoking in here. If you want to confess your sins, I'd kindly request that you crush out that cigarette and proceed. If you'd rather smoke, you're more than welcome to leave." After explaining his position, Father McLemore smiled, pleased with himself. The restraint in his words surprised him. "You guys are a trip. You know that?" the voice muttered. "Fine. You want me to put out my cigarette?" He stubbed it out. "All right, it's out. You happy?" Father McLemore ignored this. "Here to confess your sins, my son." "I've never done this shit before. You'll have to tell me how this works." "You can start by using more appropriate language in the house of the Lord." "And you can go fuck yourself." "Are you trying to shock me?" There was no response. Finally, the priest asked, "So you're not Catholic, I take it?" "Fuck no." "Do you have a religious preference?" "Yeah," the voice said, laughing. "I prefer to stay as far away from religion as possible." This bizarre response puzzled the priest. "Then why are you here?" "I think I've run from God long enough. When the end is near, I figure you gotta make peace with the big guy upstairs, you know?" "So you're dying, then?" The confessor laughed. "What's so funny?" asked Father McLemore. "Your question." "How so?" "You asked me if I was dying," the man said. "And I am, but not in the way you meant. You were thinking maybe I had cancer or need a heart transplant or something. But that ain't the case." "No?" "No." "But you're dying." "Yeah, I'm dying." The priest was becoming increasingly frustrated with the man's short, evasive responses. "Are you here to talk about it, or are you planning on being cryptic all day?" "Cryptic sounds good," the man said, chuckling at his own joke. "No, you're right, Father. I apologize. And I want you to know that I never apologize to anyone. Never." "I guess I'm flattered, then," the priest said, sarcastically. "You should be. I mean it. Anyway, I laughed because you misunderstood and I found that funny. You see, when I die, my killer won't be leukemia or cancer or AIDS or any of that shit." "Okay." "When you live by the sword, you die by the sword. I heard that shit my entire life, but I never truly understood it till now." "How do you mean?" "I stole some money, Father. A lot of money, actually. From some very bad people who are going to kill me real soon." "Who'd you rob?" "The Mafia. Gotta be a real dumbass to steal money from the mob, huh?" The man had a point, Father McLemore thought to himself. "You worked for them, I'm guessing?" "Yeah," the man said. "Almost 20 years. Time goes so damn fast, you know? Seems like I just graduated from high school." "What kind of work did you do for them?" "I was a problem solver." "What kind of problems?" "People. I made them go away." "You were a contract killer?" "Yes," the man said. "Does that shock you?" "Not really." The man grunted at this. "What's your name, son?" the priest asked. There was a brief hesitation from the man before answering. "I guess it won't hurt to tell you, huh? Who are you going to tell? After all, you're bound to secrecy, right?" "Right." "Besides, I'm going to be dead soon enough, so what's it going to matter?" the man reasoned. "Frank Corbucci. They call me Frankie Fingers."